Alright guys, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video on my channel. So, Alolan Ninetales, the latest and newest addition to the promotional cards in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I actually always was a fan of Ninetales generally, but Alola Ninetales is just special. And in this game it looks very nice. 60 damage, doing 20 damage to each Pokemon on the bench. And on the huge plus side, the pre-evolution can actually give himself energy, right? Which is awesome. Now, I don't really know, what was the English name for that one? Vulpix is the German name, so I don't really know. But anyways, we're just going to call it Vulpix for now. So that's going to be nice. So potentially you would be able to attack early on, and we also have Palkia EX here. Now, the good thing is Palkia does 150 damage, so he is supposed to get rid of all the heavy hitters on the opponent's side. Plus, Palkia EX is also able to attack for 30 damage using 1 energy. So he has the slight upper edge in comparison to an Articuno, for example, right? Articuno EX needs 2 energy to attack. So yeah, Palkia is definitely the better option of the two within this deck. Now, we're going to go and test this deck out and see if it is actually able to compete with current meta decks and how it actually performs with live enemies or live opponents. Now, enemies is a tough word to choose, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let's get into this. We're going to do random matches since I don't really fancy losing Master Ball rank. So we're fighting against Mom. I mean, some of those names. I mean, I've also already fought against some players, like they had the wildest of names, like literally. Anyway, so we do have double Palkia. We're already having a Misty as well, so we're actually not looking too bad, to be honest. I would have liked to have a Pokeball there as well, but we already have Irida as well, so we're gonna go with the Rocky Helmet, giving it to Palkia. So if his Pokemon is gonna be attacking, then he's gonna lose damage. It's gonna lose HP anyways, and we're gonna try. Yes, nice. So we actually had one flip on a Misty. So essentially we can attack now first, which is a huge bonus. Which basically means the opponent isn't going to attack using his Mankey or his Monkey. He's not going to be able to attack with it because he's going to defeat himself. And by the time, all right, he's playing Aerodactyl EX probably, I'm guessing. So by the time he's going to be able to play that one on the field, we are probably set to do more damage than we are doing now. So that's good. So since we also have Irida on our hand, we're able to actually heal ourselves. So I'm assuming he's coming out with Aerodactyl now, and we're able to actually heal ourselves and survive 2 rounds of it attacking. So let's see. Good thing is we do not have a Pokemon now on the field, which we would potentially need to evolve in the active position. So the ability of Aerodactyl isn't going to help the opponent whatsoever. Right, okay, so he did play it again as thought. Let's see if he's gonna attack now. Now he's taken a bit of time. Oh, Guzma, okay. Alright, so he's not gonna take damage from our Rocky Helmet, unfortunately. But he is gonna attack now. He's gonna do 80 damage, so that's all right. So we're now down to 70, but since we've got Irida, we can be healing ourselves. We do have Misty as well, but I don't want to risk it because if Misty's coin flip goes bad now, then we actually lose the game, right? So better off healing and then just chilling this round, doing 30 damage. He's not going to be able to survive the next round anyways, and even if he does retreat his Aerodactyl, we can just simply get it back to the front position using Cyrus. So, yes, nicely done. So he isn't lucky as well with his coin flips, which literally saved us. And he surrendered. GG. First round won. Very easy victory. That was a crushing victory. I mean, the key factor which essentially helped us for the victory here was having that Misty early on throw at least one head, which was awesome because that way we were able to attack first and save ourselves time. All right, nice. Then let's head over to the next match and let's see if we're able to score another great victory or if we're gonna lose. If we're gonna lose, then best of 3, we're gonna do one more. Same for the final round. Level 48, Sammy. Let's see what this one is up to. I mean, difficult decks to beat would be... Yeah, it depends on the situation. I mean, anything with element advantage would be tough to beat, but we do have Vulpix here. Oh, Rockruff. Wuffels. It's the German name. Rockruff, I see. Let me guess. Rockruff Ramaidon? Rampados, probably? If so, alright, it's gonna go with the Professor's Research. Oh, another Aerodactyl. Okay, alright, I see. Yeah, see, he's not gonna be able to attack the next turn anyways. He's probably going to evolve. We do have Palkia here. So we're gonna go with the Professor's Research. We do have the Brocky Helmet as well. Let's actually... Yeah, let's think about this real quick. No, we're not gonna play anything else. Since he isn't going to be able to attack us, right? And if I play Palkia now, he may even do a dirty one on us and actually use a Sabrina, which is going to be troublesome because Sabrina then brings forth my Palkia and I'm going to be having a tough time dealing with his Pokemon. So yeah, let's actually not hope he's doing that. All right. Another Professor's Research. I'm actually eager to see if he is playing Rampardos. Alright, Giant Cape, I see. I don't think he is. I think he's playing a different kind of deck. I'm not too sure yet what, but definitely a different one. So now we can actually go ahead and play Palkia as well, since we're not going to be struggling anymore. Now we're going to throw our Alolan Ninetales on the field. Give it a Rocky Helmet as well on top. We do have an Irida. We can actually use Misty here. Let's try and see if we have any luck. Oh, no, we don't, unfortunately. That's no luck for us, but we can attack using 60 damage, and his fossil on the back also is taking 20. So, on the next turn, we would be able to sweep the entire field if he doesn't play anything else. Oh, he's playing... What is that Pokemon called? Kabutops, I think. The German name is Kabutops anyways. Yeah, so the English name is also Kabutops. I do believe so. Alright, he does play the fossil there. So, very interesting. Kabutops is going to be difficult, actually. Because he does 50 damage for 1 energy. Which is a lot considering that he can also heal himself. And since our Palkia isn't ready yet... yeah, that's gonna be difficult actually to deal with. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That is gonna be tough. And I do feel like I should have actually kept that Irida. I'm not too sure. I think we played it prematurely. We should have actually kept it there. Because I do have a feeling that the next turn is gonna be very nasty. If he's gonna be able to play his Kabutops now using Rare Candy, then yeah, we're probably screwed, because he's then going to be able to get rid of my Alolan Ninetales. Yep. He's going to play it. He's going to play it, doing 50 damage, getting rid of it. Palkia isn't ready to dish out a lot of damage, and the opponent isn't going to struggle with my 150 damage. With my 30 damage, I mean. We do have Misty, however. If we're lucky now and get a full Misty score, then we may be able to defeat Kabutops in the front position, unless he throws in another one from the back row, which would then potentially cripple us. Let's see. Boom. Active position. Palkia AX is there. Is going to be able to attack now. Red. Let's go with Misty. Let's try it. Let's see. And... Ooh, unfortunately nothing. Unfortunately nothing. So 30 damage here. The Kabutops is gonna heal himself up, which basically means our attacks are futile. We are able to survive 2 free rounds, right? 2 rounds actually. If we do draw another Irida, we could actually survive 3 rounds. But the problem is his second Kabutops on the field, which is probably going to end us. Let's try and see if you can brute force somehow through the situation. We do have another Palkia AX. I'm not going to play it now, though, since it doesn't really benefit us in any way regarding a potential Sabrina counter from the opponent. Let's just do 30 damage. I mean, the opponent's going to heal himself anyways, fully up. Kabutops. That's one of those Pokemon which I do think is now even more dangerous than previously, because thanks to Rare Candy, you're actually able to bring it onto the field fairly quick, and it can self-sustain and do a lot of damage. And I do think in one of the coming sets, or upcoming sets, there will most likely be a similar support to how Pokeball is able to fish out a basic Pokemon from your deck, right? There will probably some kind of support which allows players to actually fish out maybe item or fossils or something like that from the deck. I do think so. That will be only a question of time, because in the big TCG we already have cards like that, right? There are cards which actually help us actually draw out specific cards, right? So let's throw in an Irida there, but I do think this is inevitable. We're not going to be able to survive this. We're going to do 50 damage, 150 to the front, another 20 to the bench. Yeah, this is over. This is going to be as good as over. Let's see if the opponent just does a nonsense move here. Yes, he's using red. All right, it's going to do 70 damage. He's going to take 20 himself, but it doesn't really matter anyways. We're not going to be able to get rid of him. GG's, good second round. That means we are 1 versus 1 now. So we actually lost 1 and we won 1, which is already not bad. Let's do a third round and let's actually see if we're able to finish business in style in the third round. Oh, he's going to use Lily. All right, let's just skip over. All right, next round, searching for an opponent. Final round, let's see if we are able to get this done. All right, a fellow Master Ball rank player, I see. Let's see, is he also in Master Ball in the current season? Yes, he is. GG, nice. All right, then I gotta be on my A game right there. Gotta be on my A game. Oh, we're playing against Steel type deck. All right, so we're already having a disadvantage here in terms of element. Oh, Snorlax. I mean, the German name, Relaxo, you get me? Snorlax. Tough one. If he's able to throw in a berry early on, then we are going to be struggling. And another problem is going to be probably the card which allows him to bring back his normal type Pokemon once it has any damage on it, right? Elima is the German name of that card. So that's going to be tough. The good thing is we are starting first here. We do have Alolan Ninetales on our hand, which is going to be nice. Let's just do the move here to give ourselves another energy. And then let's chill this round and see what the opponent's doing next round. Because he does have... Oh, yeah, he's going to bring Greninja probably onto the field the next round, I guess. I'm pretty sure. We do have Misty here. That's nice. That's nice. Let's evolve our Ninetales here. Boom, energy onto it. Bring out our Palkia now also onto field, because the opponent wouldn't be able to do anything as well. Since if we're going to bring it out now, we can actually throw in another Misty and hope for the best. All right, let's see. This better be good. This better be good. Nice. Sweet one. Bro. That one was good. 60 damage plus 20 on the bench. Easy. Very nicely done. Now, my only biggest fear is now again that he's going to be bringing his Pokemon back, because he's actually equipping his back row Snorlax. Makes me kind of wonder if he does have the support card to actually bring back his Pokemon onto his hand, right? We do have the second Palkia here. So we're going to equip him with energy now as well. And we're going to try again with Misty. We do have Irida, and I'm going to be using it the turn after maybe. Yeah, the second one is nothing, unfortunate. But the first one was already good. All right, let's do another 60 damage here. GG. Nice. Easy. If we do draw Cyrus now, would be perfect. Cyrus would then allow us to actually bring forth his other Snorlax, finish it off using our Palkia, and also finishing off the Snorlax, which is currently in the front active position, which would then move to the back row. That would be a huge play. So let's actually see what happens. And we actually drew the card which we needed. So Cyrus it is then. So watch this play. We're going to be bringing out Cyrus first, right? Cyrus is going to get used to bring Snorlax to the front position, like so. The opponent's not going to be able to avoid this. We're going to retreat with our Ninetales, bring Palkia to the front, and actually give another energy here to the front one, actually. I'm thinking, because if I want to retreat it the next turn, or maybe do another attack with it, right? That's going to come in handy. So, because the opponent's probably, maybe he's now going to bring out Solgaleo EX. If he does have rare candy. If he doesn't, then it's going to be nice. But if he does have rare candy, it's going to be difficult. Then I don't think we're going to be able to survive this. Let's see. I mean, oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. He's not going to bring out Solgaleo EX this turn. Perfect. So what I'm going to do next, I guess, I think I'd rather retreat my Palkia from the active position. Bring back forth the Alolan Ninetales, not to attack, but just to soak up the damage from a possible Solgaleo EX until my Palkia is ready. I do think that is going to be the smartest play to be playing here. We do have another Vulpix there. We're going to play it. That one is going to be nice. And then utilizing Leaf, I guess. Leaf would be the best one here now, because we would then be able to retreat Palkia using no energy. He does have another one on his field, another Cosmog there. So possibly looking at 2 Solgaleo EXs there. But all it needs is that one in the front position. So if he does play one in the front position now, the good news is he would have 160 HP. Because he's already short on HP. And then, if he attacks, he's going to lose 10. He would be in perfect one-shot range for our Palkia. Hence, we're going with energy here for Palkia. If he does have Cyrus now, we're lost. If he doesn't have Cyrus, then GG, we won this game. It all depends on this move. So, let's see. Alright, he does have Solgaleo there. Does he have Cyrus? Yes, he doesn't. GG, we won this. He's going to evolve his second Greninja, doing 40 passive damage, which doesn't hurt us whatsoever. Because now, if he attacks, he's going to lose. If he doesn't attack, he's going to take damage, right? Either way, he is in a tough position. Since he doesn't have any more cards in his hand, we do not need to worry, really. So I think we're good here. Let's see. Is he going to attack now? Yeah, he is. GG, we won this. We won this. Yes, we're going to lose our Ninetales, but that's why, exactly that's why I gave energy to my Palkia. Because you got to think sometimes a few moves ahead, right? Just building up a Ninetales wouldn't have been profitable for us anyways. All right, so 4 energy here, 150 damage, GG. We won this last match in fashion. And with that, I present to you one of my probably new favorite Pokemon and favorite new deck. So do let me know down below in the comment sections what you think about it. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Take care of yourselves. Until next time.